I still don't know how I ended up mated to Hudson. I thought you had to be interested in being mated, or at least open to it, for it to happen in the first place.
Clearly you feel something for him.
Gratitude. I feel gratitude for him, and I'm pretty sure that's a terrible reason to hook up.
So, you've thought about hooking up with Hudson, huh?
Macy easily dodges the pillow I throw at her.
Well, all I know is most everyone at school would kill to find even one mate. You having had two since arriving is so not allowed.
Hudson often sits with us at meals or in classes we share. Although most of the Order and Flint watch him warily, he somehow managed to woo my cousin with no more than a teasing half smile and a French vanilla latte. In fact, she's actually one of the few people who blames Jaxon for our mating bond being severed, and she's let it be known she is firmly Team Hudson. But she's right. Eventually, I'm going to have to deal with this mess. I've been doing my best to ignore the situation a while longer, though. At least until I have a plan. I've spent nearly all my time since Xavier's funeral trying to figure out how to fix things. Between Jaxon and me, and Jaxon and Hudson and me, but I can't. Macy must sense my inner anguish, since she sits up on the end of her bed.
I know things are rough right now. I was just teasing about the boys. You're doing your best.
What if I don't know what to do? I had barely begun to deal with being a gargoyle, and now I have to deal with winning a seat on the Circle of Doom and Desperation and being coronated right after graduation.
Circle of Doom and Desperation?
After which I'm sure I'll be locked in a tower or beheaded or something else equally fatalistic. I say it like it's a joke, but I'm not kidding. There isn't 1 ounce of optimism in me about being a member of the paranormal council Jaxon and Hudson's parents head up, or anything else that comes with it, including politics, survival, and being mated to Hudson instead of my actual boyfriend in this brave new world I've found myself in. I'm still in love with Jaxon. I can't change how I feel. Oh. But I can't stand hurting Hudson either. Or the look in his eyes when we're sitting at the lunch table and he's watching me with his brother. The whole thing is a nightmare beyond comprehension. And the fact that I haven't been able to sleep pretty much at all since I nearly died only makes everything worse. But how can I relax when every time I close my eyes, I feel Cyrus's teeth sinking into my neck and the agony of his eternal bite spreading through me? Or I remember Hudson placing me in a shallow grave and burying me alive. Or worse, I see the look on Jaxon's face when Hudson told him I'm his mate. Memory is so devastating. All I want to do is run away and hide.
Hey, everything is going to be okay.
Okay might be a stretch. I stare at the ceiling, but I barely see it. Instead, all I see are their eyes. I know what I feel. I love Jaxon. And Hudson, well, that's more complicated. Not love, which I'm worried is not what he wants to hear. Yes, my pulse races when he's near, but objectively, the guy is next-level gorgeous. Any person in their right mind would be attracted to him. Plus, there's now this mating bond between us that's causing me to feel things that aren't really there as well. At least not that I want them to be. After everything he did for me, after the bond I realized we built over those weeks trapped together, I don't want to disappoint him and tell him I don't feel more than friendship for him. There I go, assuming Hudson even wants to be mated to me. He might be as mad at the universe as I am for putting us in this awkward situation. Macy climbs off her bed and settles onto the end of mine.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to push.
Your pushing isn't what upset me. It's just...
Everything?
Yeah. Everything is a hell of a lot.